Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, Monday the 29th of April, and thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Now, don't forget we kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen here. You coming back and using the site is what keeps us completely free of charge, so thanks for doing that. Now, high pressure looks like it's going to be in control for the next week or so. That's not meaning it's going to be completely dry, but there are hints from the forecast charts as well that high pressure really is in control for much of May. I've included some information on that during the course of this forecast. So take a look and see what you think. So here's the GFS ensemble then. This is the forecast for London for the next 15 days. Notice that the temperature's really just holding fairly steady. Tries to make things cooler right at the end of the period here. And rainfall wise, well, it tries to bring bits and pieces in through the course of the end of this week, then relatively little thereafter. Now, the mean of the 7 to 10 day mean 500 millibar flow. This is from next Monday through to Thursday the 9th. We've got the ECMWF on the left here. We've got the GFS on the right. Notice this big ridge that's out there across Russia on the ECMWF. It's further west, look, on the GFS, and the ECMWF makes much more of this trough, as indeed it did yesterday, breaking basically from the pole through Iceland down into the Atlantic. You'll notice there's far less of it made on the GFS. It kind of splits it in two. One section across the pole and then a secondary section here down in the Atlantic. Now that's going to be critical, I think, in how this forecast develops into the bank holiday weekend. Here's how the CFS sees things. Don't forget this uses the GFS as its initial start point. And week one is showing, look, the ridge out towards the west. So this is the above normal heights you can see out here. Low pressure up there towards the north of Scotland, low pressure in the Atlantic, jet stream push further south through here. And essentially what that's showing us here is the northwesterly flow they're experiencing just at the moment. So the CFS picking up on that reasonably well. Now, if we go into week two, what you'll spot there is that the ridge has built nicely through the UK. We've got the trough out in the Atlantic. Here is the ridge, look, kind of linking through to the ridge across the States, and then it's into Europe too. So we find a centre of high pressure in here, low pressure out in the Atlantic. However, look, you see that even the CFS is seeing the split not happening of the trough. So it keeps this area here of higher than normal heights all the way through, look, right the way through from the US through to central parts of Europe. So the CFS looking similar to the GFS, which it does have similar start conditions and dynamics, so kind of you expect to see that to some extent, but the fact is it's showing up on those charts as well. So it's trying to keep high pressure dominant during the week from the 6th of May through to the 12th. Then into week three, from the 13th of May through to the 19th of May, again, it's got the ridge, look, coming back across the UK, so it puts high pressure again here towards the northwest. Yes, we're still on what side are we? We're on the cool side of the area of high pressure, so still coming into a northwesterly flow, but the dry conditions persist. And then into week four, the CFS again still maintains above normal height, so keeping the high pressure here out towards the west of the country. So again, it's trying to keep that area of above normal heights essentially coming through Russia here, through Scandinavia, across the eastern part of the States, all the way through there, pushing the jet stream further south here and a section of the jet stream up towards the north, which is pretty much what we've seen all winter. So it really is dominated by much dry weather across the British Isles. Now, one of the problems with that is that there will be some days when we go more into a northeasterly across parts of the country, and that could bring some rain towards the south and the east. So I think it's important not to run away with the idea of a completely dry picture, and one that certainly needs to be watched. But let's get back to the future. This is Tuesday, so this is tomorrow. You notice a ridge of high pressure here through the UK. Look, low pressure up towards the northwest, driving these fronts eastward, bringing some bits and pieces of rain to western Scotland. A northeasterly flow already developed across East Anglia and South East England. Winds generally are going to be fairly light though. Into Wednesday, and there's that low, look, you can see it there towards the north of Scotland. We've got the cold front that's just edged its way southeastwards, bringing bits and pieces of rain to Ireland and also to northern England, but some showers following behind. Could be more persistent rain across northern Scotland where it'll be quite windy. I think down to the south though, for the majority of England and Wales, it's a dry day. We've got some good sunny spells around, but on both nights, tonight, tomorrow night and the night after, touch of ground frost across many central areas. Could be quite a nasty air frost on Tuesday night. And then into Thursday, well, low pressure is up towards the northwest. It's going to bring some outbreaks of rain across western parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. It's going to track east-north eastwards. For most places, though, across England and Wales, it should be dry. There'll be some good spells of sunshine around too, and only light winds. But notice this area of rain, look, down towards the southeast. That could just push some rain into Kent and Sussex late on Thursday. Now on Friday, the low pressure is out towards the west, but this cold front sweeps southeastwards. It may get reinvigorated as cold air comes into the back of it, and that may just produce some moderate outbreaks of rain in southern Scotland, southern parts of Ireland. Showers coming in towards the north, I think generally dry towards the south, but we've got to watch for some showery rain just edging south through the Midlands, perhaps East Anglia during the latter part of the day. Not sure on the timings of this, so this is one certainly to watch. Increased winds on Friday as well. And then into the bank holiday weekend. Well, some uncertainty still over this one, but at the moment looks like low pressure's up towards the north. We've got a cold front just slipping south into northern parts of Scotland. Quite windy there too, and some outbreaks of rain. Now, look, we've got these little indications of rain across southern England and across East Anglia. Not much, but still showing up. Generally, though, many places are dry, there's sunny spells, and we've got mainly light winds, although variable amounts of cloud. Best of the conditions, Wales, Northern England, Southern Scotland, and probably Ireland too. Looking a little bit further ahead then, this is on to Monday the 6th. Look, we've got high pressure centred over towards the east, so plenty of dry weather around Bank Holiday Monday, some good sunny spells. Still got this northeasterly flow in the far southeast, so we need to watch for more cloud and some spots of rain there. On to Tuesday, high pressure still dominates. Look, we've got a weak front that just moves into western Scotland, bringing 1-2 spots of rain here. I think this northeasterly flow, though, is still there across East Anglia and the southeast, and indications that may just push a little bit of rain into the Midlands and southern England, perhaps in the form of showers during the course of Tuesday. Wednesday next week, high pressure still with us, so still plenty of dry weather around for most bits and pieces of rain across northern Scotland. And as we head in towards the second half of the week, high pressure is still there, but still this northeasterly flow are still not ruling out showers or rain across the East Anglia and the southeast and possibly the Midlands. And even by the 10th, which is next Friday, a week on Friday, high pressure is still around, but we've still got that northeasterly flow. So lots of dry weather, but we just need to watch this risk of rain in the southeast. A little bit of rain for northern Scotland too. So loads of information there for you. Hopefully that's been useful. Remember, we're kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen here. When you come back and use the adverts, it's that generates revenue, that keeps us all free of charge, and to be honest, keeps me a very happy man. So thanks for watching, keep the sun shining, and bye for now.